Is a 6-year-old male client who attends Yellowstone Primary School. His parents express concern about his language development. They say Frank is hard to understand. Frank received a speech and hearing evaluation at Valdosta State University Speech Clinic. His hearing screening was normal and his oral motor examination was also normal. The Goldman-Fristow was administered to assess adequacy of speech sound productions in all word positions. It was found that Frank deletes initial and final consonants. For example, blue became boo and flowers was flower. Data from the Goldman-Fristow was transferred to the Kahn-Lewis to assess the phonological processes in Frank's speech. Frank exhibits cluster reduction. The PLS allowed comparison of language strengths and needs in auditory comprehension and expressive communication. Scores show Frank's auditory comprehension scores were within normal limits. His expressive scores were below the norm. An informal language assessment was administered to assess Frank's language skills using the CFU chart. Frank did not use plural S, regular past tense ED, or possessives. Baseline was taken for plurals using picture cards. We would ask Frank, here's one cat, here are two, in hopes that he would fill in the blank with cats. For possessives, we presented Frank with 10 items that belong to Bob, and we asked Frank, whose is it? For example, for the item orange, we would ask Frank, whose orange is this? Frank would say, Bob, not incorporating the S. To collect baseline for past tense ED, the client had Frank identify words with ED. We presented Frank with 5 cards where he had to point to the word that ended in ED. Frank then had to fill in the sentences. Sally smells the roses, then Sally smelled the roses. The clinician will use Morphosyntax to improve phonological skills. Research shows that targeting Morphosyntax first would transfer to his phonological skills. Therefore, we think improving Frank's phonological deficits. We will begin treatment with plurals, then move to ED, and finish with possessives. We will collect data during the therapy with a plus or minus. For feedback, we will provide visual reinforcement and self-correction. We will also give examples. For correct responses, we will give Frank verbal praise. Research shows that targeting Morphosyntax first will transfer to phonological skills. The disadvantages of this treatment may be the narrow approach. Because we are targeting only S, ED, and possessives, it may not be the best way to really address his cluster reduction as a whole. Now, today, we are working on plurals. Well, we're working on S.
Okay.
We're going to work on S. Now, we add S to words to mean more than one. So adding S means more than one. I'm going to give you some examples. All right. I'm going to draw a cat. His name is Felix. Do you have any cats?
Yes, my mommy has a cat named Jerry.
Jerry. So we have one cat.
Okay.
Now we have more than one cat. So what do we add to mean more than one? What do we add?
S.
Very good, Frank. We add the letter S to mean more than one. So see here, we have one cat. And over here we have two
cats.
Very good. So today we are going to read a book, a story called The Hungry for the Very Hungry caterpillar. Have you read that book before?
I have not.
You haven't? Well, we are going to read it today, and I hope you like it. Just gonna open up the Kindle here, and this right here it is. Ta-da!
Cool.
Here is the very hungry caterpillar.
I see you.
Ah, that's funny. All right, let's start the story, Frank. Oh, it's gonna be good. I know. The very hungry caterpillar. Okay, in the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. See the moon? Is that pretty? The pretty colors. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He's just so hungry. Look at him. He doesn't look too tiny though. How big. There he is right there. That's a pretty sun. And turn page. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. My goodness.
I see the apple.
Right, good, very good, apple. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. That is a hungry caterpillar. Frank, can you show me pears? Show me pears. Pears. How many is this?
1.
What do we add to mean more than one?
S.
Show me pears. Very good. This is more than one, so we say pears. Let's continue our story. All right, there were 2 pears right there. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. What did he eat?
3 plums.
Very good. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. What did he eat on Thursday, Frank?
Strawberries.
Right. Go ahead and feed him. Hungry little thing.
1, 2.
Whoop, lost it. You got it?
2, 3.
Let's fix the hair.
4.
Right. 4 strawberries. Very good, Frank. So, Frank, today we're going to work on ED. Now, we use ED on the ends of some words to mean that something already happened. And there are certain words that can give you clues to mean that. Like if someone said did, or someone said yesterday, then that can give you a clue to mean that something already happened. Those are clue words.
Okay.
So don't forget those. Don't forget your clue words. Did and yesterday. Let me show you another example. Okay. I'm going to take a piece of paper here. I ripped the paper. What did I do?
Whip the paper.
Ripped. Can you say ripped?
Ripped.
Very good. I ripped. We added the ED on the end. I ripped the paper. I'm going to show you. Going to work on adding S to the end of certain words to mean ownership, to mean that something belongs to you. Like, this is Frank's shirt. That shirt belongs to you. That shirt. So we say this is Frank's shirt. Can you say that? Say this.
This is Frank's shirt.
What do we have to add to mean Frank's?
S.
Right. This is Frank's shirt. One more time.
Frank's shirt.
Very good. Frank's shirt. So remember, we add S to words to mean that it belongs to someone. It means ownership. Now today we're going to work on that. This little boy is Bob. This is Bob. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions. Whose frog is this?
Bob frog.
That's good. That's a good try. But we're forgetting something. What are we forgetting to add to mean ownership?
The S.
Right. S. This is whose frog?
Bob's frog.
Very good. It's Bob's frog. Whose candy is this?
Bob's candy?
Very good. It's Bob's
Do
candy.
you have any candy?
I don't. But I tell you what, if you get 3 stickers on your little chart over here, right here, then you can get some candy.
Okay.
You can go in the treasure box.
Okay.
And right now you have, oh, you got one more sticker to get right today.
All right. I'm going to try hard.
Very good, Frank. You're doing a very good job, though.
Okay.
Whose dog is that? Whose dog is this?
Bob's dog.
Very good. You are remembering to add the S on the end of Bob's name to mean ownership. This belongs to him. Very good job, Frank.
Bob has a lot of stuff.
He does. He has a lot of stuff. All right, let me put a little check here. Okay. There you go. You get to go to the treasure box.
Yay.
Very good job today, Frank.
Yay.
And have a good weekend.
I
Go
will.
ahead and go to the treasure box.